Well, we do have a beautiful front row seat right here if anybody wants it. If anybody gets tired back there, you can repose here. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, sir. This is my first one of these shows in America. I've only done 6 of them, and somehow they've all been in Australia. I'm doing them on account of this. I wrote songs for a theater production that a friend of mine from high school created, and we've been on tour all over the world with that thing, and it's called Home. And I figure while I'm unable to properly tour otherwise, I should do some house concerts in conjunction with this thing called Home. Well, this isn't quite home, it's homey. Or homely. It's homely. But it's also homey. It's both. Yeah, it's lovely here.
Thank you.
I figure I will start with some of that music and then make my way through some other music. And if there's things that people need to hear, you can let me know about that as well. This guitar is just on the dead side of things, so it just needs a little bit of something. But if it's overdoing the voice, you let me know, or anybody let me know. Yes, your first home will be your mother's bones. Your father will leave you in the dooryard alone. For a while as a whale you will swim through the veil, the courier and the postman delivering the mail. Yes, you are the love letters, only dying to get out of the weather. An Icarus, victorious, you will swim into the sun, man, be glorious. Yes, the sun turns into an ocean for one. From there you turn yourself into your mother's son. But not before you're a sea dinosaur, a bird of prey, alighted from some other shore. You will unlearn all of your skills, be trading your talons for nails, and to the beating of a subsea hammer, you will climb that upside down ladder. Yes, and all of a sudden you're in New York City. Your mother and your father, they're all there to meet thee. Your brother waves to you high up on the hill. They pass the piano through the windowsill of my second home. It was an earthen clay brown stone, and it was stardust to house dust. You were swaddled in your crib just like a chrysalis. Yes, they picked you up and flew you clear across that nation, from the big bad apple to the city of angels. Your third home was of the rising sun, before the horses slept in your bedrooms. And those ladies of the night, they lived on in your nightmares, alright. And as a child, you're ahead of your time. They rode bareback up to heaven on high. And these mothers, they had a mother, and beyond those another and another. Yes, beyond those a mother and a mother. Yes, beyond those another and another. Oh, 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 oh. This thing all right? Yeah?
Yes, nice. Warm and toasty.
All righty. It is quite that as well.
Never warm.
What's that? Ever warm, yeah. This is a song called Bivouac. It goes like this. How they go of chess with severed auntie wilderness. One warning she always beats the computer. Yes, you build your bivouacs, she builds for you a bear attack. Sicking wolves on a dear commuter. You file out your horseman. She's hired for divorce man to ride out and storm the castle. All your kings and your queens from all your magazines will be facing their own royal hassle. Yes, you raise your A-frames. Auntie raises hurricanes. Those are sisters to reign over brothers. You'll hear one cry tornado, the other tornado, turning lover against lover. You will fancy a sea cave. She craves an ice age. The coming sun only brings the flood. On those blueprints try and focus while she invents the locust. And for the mobile home, the mud. So lay your foundations down with every thought of safe and sound. Your only home is in and out of your body. Now see the little baby Moses on his first day homeless. wishes the river. And a father figure to the pond, he poured him there before the dawn. That's auntie friendly firing people. If you thought thunder frightening, just wait till you see the lightning coming under the good Lord's steeple. Now the song of the morning rook, that was something the tsunamis took when the night was not around to man it. You can grow a geodesic dome, she grows from seed a cyclone. You'll be the parents of a new half planet. And you'll take the shade of the fruit tree. She takes the adder out to thee, silver tonguing the sun ceiling. You were told you had a dream home, and told that it was rent control. Now you and the wife are on the roam, in the mud and the prayer you are kneeling. But now with auntie alone you'll be dealing. So lay that foundation down, with every thought of safe and sound. Your only home is in and out of your body. Thank you. Do we have any astronomers here, or astrologers, or no? Okay. Just had to ask.
None of us. We can't see the stars in New York.
It's true.
We don't know they exist.
Do they?
Can you get there?
Did we land on the moon?
Ask Elon.
A lot of questions.
Yeah. Let's have a show of hands. Who thinks we landed on the moon?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I do.
Damn right we did.
The stage manager of this theater production, she is a firm believer that the moon landing did not occur. I've yet to really have that drunken conversation with her. I would like to one day. So anyways, this song, next song, is about our greater home in the cosmos. Some time back, I think it was last year, science gave a name to the galactic supercluster, which supposedly contains our Milky Way. And they gave it a Hawaiian name, and this, the name of our greater home is called Laneakea, which is a Hawaiian term for boundless heavens. And I'm thinking about these songs for this thing called home. I just went as far out as I could, and came up with this little ditty called Lanaakea. It goes like this. Peel the clothes of day off, see the Milky Way on a distant ceiling, one incommunicable feeling. Thank heavens for the roof overhead. Where will these stars make their own little bed? On the front lawn lay by me, I'll tell it like in old Hawaii. Through the night and the day, she keeps the Milky Way. Though they've taken the dimensions of once immeasurable heavens, it can shatter the feeling, though it lay the stained glass ceiling. Count your stars for the roof overhead. Where will these systems make their own little beds? On the front lawn lay by me, I'll tell it like in old Hawaii. Through the night material and play an American song about, well, it's about these nightmares who are currently controlling things. And I wrote it last year, I think. And I think it's working. It was intended to be some sort of magic spell or a curse. And just feeling powerless about the whole thing. I was like, what can I do? I was like, well, I can't do much, but I can, I guess I can write a song. So I think it might be working because at least one of the people named in the song is no longer doing his thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm just going to keep playing it in hopes that just a sliver of light energy from it will keep working its magic through the through the halls of American power. And I will tell you that in the middle of the song, there's a guided meditation. I welcome you to close your eyes, and I don't know if I made it quite right. It's kind of hard to follow, perhaps. But essentially, you become a giant kind of cosmic pigeon, and you claim the Oval Office as one of your eggs, and you imbue it with motherly love, and in doing so, these nightmare people, they sort of wake up from the nightmares of themselves and become their presumably only shallowly buried better versions of themselves that they were as children, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to get into it. It's called There Go the Nightmericans. And it goes like this. And yes, if you feel like closing your eyes and trying to take that ride, I encourage it. Here come the Nightmericans, their eyes afire with jet burning primeval trees, whispering, wake children, there is no time to sleep through this morning. I pave you in light, you Nightmericans. Come tall, talking Paul, who is accused of lying between us and the sun, who sent all the flowers sighing over an earth pretty well used to dying. Open the doors, the windows to Zion, of your beautiful blue eyes, Speaker Ryan. Elizabeth D, the D for devastation, pull from your lily youth the black hair of illumination. Oh, where is that girl, tulip-timed in Mystic, Michigan? What would her Jesus do with her lighthouse as a Christian? But dervish out the sun to all young Americans. Betsy DeVos, and she still needs our prayers. This is for the big rotten cheese himself. Come, kid, gloved dawn, rose finger prick, trumpet, blowing holy the mort, on night America incorporate. The authors say 300 some odd million snake egg omelet. All of your horses and your men, if they were honest, would most love you yellowed out and gone where God is. Come, listener, with me on a light meditation. Close your eyes to see great wings enfold the capital of our nation. This is not the snow-eyed dove of the lonesome above, but the rainbow street pigeon of all and no religion. Now in your third eye you, from this giant bird's eye view, 1600 Pennsylvania. And you look to the west and see waiting in your nest an Oval Office in all its present rottenness. Yea, and though it be rotten and surely ill-begotten, it's yours all the same and you love it no less. So you sit yourself right down and you begin to brood with a proud and a motherly attitude, and from your rainbow throat comes a rainbow of notes, ringing every chakra like alarum bells, all the way down from the crown to the now painted Easter egg shell. And you witness now, with the speed of Jesus, how a tomb can turn to a womb, as rainbow waves fill to the gills that bright and oval room, and thread through every ear of every walking, talking nightmare in there. Yes, and there among the rest is our good Donald, dead asleep at his desk. And with his snoring and his dreams far too bleak and far too boring, the room begins to shake, and the shell begins to break, and the sunlight floods in, displacing all the nightmares within. And within each American, one sound and sacred soul begins to stir again. And you, the pigeon, peer in, singing backward from 3. At nothing you'll awake and be back in your bodies. 3, 2, 1. There go the night Americans, their eyes all right like the infant oceans coming to from a deep state hypnosis, each resurfacing soul, its own personal Atlantis. Now all shining in the sun, all born again Americans. Thank you. I'm going to sing one more in that vein and then move on to other subjects. This is a song about other presidents on those on our currency. And this is sort of a nursery rhyme to teach young children about how to spend their money wisely. And a reminder that Coca-Cola is not your friend. And so on and so forth. This song is called My $2 Bill. It goes like this. My friends, the presidents, I pass away. They haunt all corners of my current state. In no clearer measure of my living will. This is my $2 bill. Well, I feel it far less matters which one I'll vote for than the thing I put my dollar toward. For I know by now how a factory farm the hill. This is my $2 bill. This is my $2 bill. Zinc Lincoln turned round Jefferson to Roosevelt in time. Pass on any to a bad man. You aid and abet the crime. Can a Washington redeem a Jefferson? Withholding, yes, and with care putting in. They will double their meaning, oh I know they will, when we say so long. Coca-Cola, look what you have done in Colombia and India, etc., etc. Set free my winged Nike and all the little slaves who kept her company. Oh, when we cut off those Monsantos of the... Bless you. Must not give a fuck who'd shoot their own mom for a buck. My friends, do add amendments to this bill of mine. Should I come to your town somewhere down the line, I'd gladly pass on the mic as a feather quill to sign the $2 bill. Say this is my $2 bill. This is my my wrist. If you know anything, I'll have to insist that you explain. Chance, 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 chance. Who am I, if bound to walk in chains till I die, reaching wildly out to the sky with no particular aim, a flame and all aflame. What are these? Put my mind out to deep, deep seas. I won't see no forest, I won't see no trees, till they're gone with a flame. Names, whose eyes are those? Ought to be careful or simply keep them closed. Well, I see them now wherever I go, set to a solemn refrain. Chance, chance, oh, oh. Chance, 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 chance. strangled rainbow just the color of my lawn. Black is the color of my true love's arrow, exactly the color of a human's blood. You've got a shot of shampoo, though it was made 30 years ago. Yes, you still got a shot of starring in shampoo, though you were made 20 years ago. Now speak up, little sweeper boy, for they are hard of hearing. Anything that anyone could say. Let me say yellow is the color of my true love's crossbow. Yellow, the color of the sun. Black is the color of a strangled rainbow, just the color of my love. Black is the color of my true love's arrow, exactly the color of my blood. I don't want to die, however dark tomorrow may be. Above me a perfect square of sky. You are worth your weight in gold, worth your weight in sorrow, baby. Oh, you could never know why. Song off of that same record, but it doesn't sound like this on the record. Sounds a bit like a heavy metal song on there, and this is more of a cowboy ditty. It's called "I'll Be Arriving." Well, I'll be arriving till the day I die. But I'll be arriving till the day that I die. When that golden chair comes down from the sky. Yes, I'll arrive by day, by night, from the set of the sun at the speed of moonlight. When that golden chair comes down from the sky. Yes, I'll arrive when the bells toll, and I'm weightless rising up into that Diamond Avenue. Yes, I'll be arriving on the 6 blind horses from the fatherland, cross Mother Oceans. Oh, and mine will always be the mind of a child. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We've come to the portion of the show where you guys will hopefully be singing with me. Does that sound okay? Yeah. Very good. It's a very simple thing you have to do. You don't need to know any of the words. It's better if you don't. What is that? No, that's right. And you're just kind of, I would have brought my gospel choir had there been space on stage, but alas. So you're basically, there'll be some verbiage and the form repeats itself over and over again. And there will come a time where I will call you by the collective name of your city. What is this place called?
Rockville Center.
Rockwell?
Rockville.
Rockville. Rockville.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll just say Rockville, at which point you will know that it's your turn, your time to, it's too much to say. Is there a Rockville too?
We're not going to understand.
Oh, I guess maybe we should forfeit this. No, I'm joking, Yeah, Rockville's it's gonna work just great.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. So I'll give you a taste of what you've got to do. Again, there's no words involved. All you got to do is go. And then you go upwards from there. And back downwards. And then doubly upwards. Whoa, sorry. And down and further down.
It's a lot to ask of us.
I know.
We'll make it work.
Without fail, I mean, sometimes it fails, but pretty much without fail, it makes for a good feeling, if not a good sound. So I thank you in advance for being my Doomsday choir. And this song is in fact called Doomsday. There are two versions of the song. There's a breakneck version and a slow waltz, which is the way it was written and released on an EP, which came out after the record. And this is how it was intended to be sung and played. And you guys will be perfect when the time comes. And I will say Rockville. Okay. Oh, I forget your name. I remember your sweet face till doomsday, till doomsday. When I went wild last night, oh yes, and feeling mighty fine. Doomsday, don't bother me. Does it bother you? I know you told me once and again. Does it mean that we won't be friends? When doomsday rears her lovely head again, and though you voted for that awful man, I would never refuse your little hand on doomsday, on doomsday. Rockville. But sometimes
Take it from the top.
take from the top. Well, sometimes it fails miserably right there. At which point I'm happy to assure the audience that they will have a second chance, which you all will, and which we should all be so lucky to have, especially once doomsday rolls around. So there'll be a bit more verbiage, and if all goes as planned, there'll be a rather high note, and then you'll hear the sound of your collective name again, and we will do it twice, and if it feels really good, maybe we'll do it 3 times, but anyways, I've said too much. Now in all of my wildest dreams, it never once was seen that doomsday might fall any nearer to a Tuesday. But fly it across the sky, see it fade before my eyes. There's no sense to a goodbye and bye. Rockville. And again. One more time for the angels. Beautiful. You guys want to come on the road?
Take him.
You guys will do a good job, or you want him gone?
A little bit. Whatever gets the job done. It's still a big unit. I'll be down. Some people.
We love you, Justin.
graphic reads on the magnetic athletic insole sheath, and it goes all its life without love. Tell me, can you imagine going to gotmilk.com? Do you go all your life without love? Without Well, I once caused your cells to shimmer, and you once caused my cells to shimmer. Now we go all the night without love. Without Anything you'd like to hear, my friend? What's that?
I said, do what you do.
Running out of ideas.
Blood on the track, sitting behind.
1, 2, 3, goodbye.
What's that?
Blood on the track that way.
Blood on the Tracks? What about it?
There'll be many songs in there.
Oh, I don't know how to play those. No.
1, 2, 3, goodbye.
Alrighty.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Here we go. I do know how to play that one. Well, I hope I do. One, two, three, goodbye. I love you more in death than I ever could in life. 1, 2, 3, everybody sigh when the dollar is young and the year is new. Me and my good friend the wolf moon will be over you. Unto the night time I dream for you 12 sparrow, pretty in a row. 1 and 23 eyes open to the resurrected scarecrow with his mind fully blown down those hay-lined roads to his farmer's throne. It was happy 1, 2, 3. It was sad 1, 2, 3. We were happy once, you and me, when we were sad. Once upon a time, we were happy in the bathtub in the abacus of the rain. Once upon a time, we'd take our laughter to the blackboard with a calculus of pain. And with good news from the weather vane, we'll go our separate ways. It was happy, 1, 2, 3. It was sad, 1, 2, 3. We were happy once, you and me, when we were sad. Once in a lifetime, when the dollar is young and the year is new. Once in a lifetime, will the undoing of two souls be so easy to do? When you find somebody who's very easy to lose. It was happy, 1, 2, 3. It was sad, 1, 2, 3. We were happy once, you and me, when we were sad. 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. Ready, 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. Steady, 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Goodbye. Well, it's nice to know you all. Goodbye. Yes, it's nice to meet you three. Goodbye. And are you ready? 1, 2, 3, I'm going to sing a song about a man with the heart of a pig. And we should all be so lucky. It's actually a hog's heart that he has. Say you're a much nicer person since the hog's heart was inserted in you. Say how it is now with your new life. Well, there is no more aching or heartbreaking. There's no more bacon for me. I am a much happier person when up and down and down to earth, and well, I highly recommend it to thee. You'll have no more crying, no more sighing, no more lying from me. You see, I was once pig-headed, now I love to be petted, in the mud to be bedded by thee. You see, I am more in my body, and with it more and less naughty. Well, I think I'll finally write that biography. It will read, oh, so much aching. There was, oh, so much bacon. Was that massive coronary which opened my eyes to see. No more crying, no more denying, no more complying for me. I have much more feeling. I do much more squealing. More reeling in the great mystery. In fact, I found my true love in my own body. Yes, I found my true love. My dog, he put it in me. Yes, I found my true love.
Goddamn right.
Yes, in the end it was me. Na na a much nicer person since that hog's heart was inserted in you. Please tell how it is now with your new life. Okay, well, there is no more crying, nor deep sighing, nor deep crying of more for me. What's that?
Weeping Mary.
Weeping Mary. Who said that?
I did.
Are you prepared to sing the call and response? Are you?
Yes, I am.
Then come up here. Hello, sir.
How are you?
What's your name? Justin. Nice to meet you. I will say that through the middle distance here and the dim lights, I've been looking at you since you walked in. I'm like, is that my brother? Well, you are. In a grander sense. Yeah. So you're prepared to do this. You've studied this recording.
I've not studied.
You've not studied it, but you've had enough Miller Lite to. Only heard it once. You're joking, right? You've heard it more than once. A few times. Okay. Well, this, I can't tell you when the last time this was attempted. Well, this was never attempted. You're going to face the audience. So, Justin, yes? Justin and I are going to attempt to sing a song from the, I think it might be America's earliest sort of organized musical tradition called the Sacred Harp, which has shape notes singing that get together in meeting halls and do this ornate and beautiful and contrapuntal singing together. Me and my friends, we covered one of these songs, or a couple of them, and I guess this one floated your boat, huh? Okay, cool. So we're gonna see what happens here. So it goes like this. It's a Jesus song and a Mary song. It's called Weeping Mary, in fact. They crucified the Savior. They crucified the Savior. They crucified the Savior and nailed him to the cross, but he arose, he arose, he arose, he arose. What happens here? And ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a cloud. See, Mary comes a-weeping. See, Mary comes a-weeping. See, Mary comes a-weeping, just to see where he ascended in a cloud, ascended in a cloud, ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a and ascended in a cloud, and ascended in a and ascended in a
It goes back to
They crucified the Savior. They crucified the Savior. They crucified the Savior and nailed him to the Well, what do you do after that? What was that?
Go to the Good Red Book.
The Good Red Book, yeah.
That's what you do.
Okay, well, I heard a request. It's a difficult song to pull off, but, well, difficult for one man in a room, but I will try it. This is called I Heard Your Voice in Dresden. Let's see. This is meant to be done full throttle with everybody raging at once.
We
but-
can go full throttle if you want.
You want to see full throttle? Careful.
I heard your voice in the Dresden as baby took to the stairs with all my love, and I heard your voice in the Dresden. Now it follows me everywhere. Warm morning at the gates of the dawn. It's my birthday. May I come in? Want to tell my brothers? And if I had one, I'd tell my sisters too. You alone may sing my hymns and raise that warning, raise that warning, raise the warning. He's bottled his tears, raise that warning, raise that warning, raise the warning. The beginning is near. Oh, I heard your voice in the Dresden as baby boarded the line. I'm in Paris now. I heard your voice in the Dresden. Now it follows me everywhere. Dear land, how's that go? Dear land, the giant speakers of old, and time from the swollen mountaintops, the stolen sun thoughts, the solar wind chimes ring that morning, ring that morning, the morning up, ring that morning, the morning. Morning up, oh, I heard your voice in the Dresden. Now it follows me everywhere. Now let us all together sing the sun to the home in the heavens from the sea, oh yes. And to our loving mothers we'll say it, we will see you another day, oh yes, oh I can't hold my life. I can't hold my life, my life, my life. March on, glory, 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 glory. How we march on, glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah. Oh, I heard your voice in the Dresden as baby took to the air with all my love. I heard your voice in the Dresden. Now it follows me every, follows me every, follows me every. Now some have said our love is lost, but I swear I know my way from here. Yes, some have said our love is lost, but I swear I know my way from here. Yes, some have said our love is lost, but I swear I know my way from here. That's not for the internet. That's for you. What's that?
I'll go anywhere you want to get. I will buy this. I'm kidding.
We have a request here from man in the front row. It's a song I wrote after seeing a TV show about a crazy man who fell in love with a dead woman, and I think he was in love with her when she was alive, but she died, and he was still in love with her, and he kept her around after death for a long while until.
Was it the doctor who's tuberculosis or whatever?
I think it was.
He
Yes,
did it
the
for
doctor. Yes.
I've seen it.
So this is a little ditty in his and her honor called "Stay Zombie Stay." Since the day I called your name, you were mine, oh mine. Yes, since the day I called you by name, you were mine, oh mine. Even the sun, though drowned in the sea, stay on me, stay on me. Oh, 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 I don't think we recorded this verse, but I can remember it. What is it? What's that? No, it's not that. There's something in between which we didn't record, which goes. In walks that night when they all dressed in white came for thee. Oh, they came for thee. Yes, in walks that night when they grew so uptight and they came for thee. Oh, they came for thee. I say, please leave her be. She's fast asleep, and a dollar says she dreams of me. Yes. Oh, 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 jump to the day when they rode you away. I've been crying, whoa, crying. Now skip to the day when they rode you away. Well, I've been crying, whoa, crying. Now though the moonlight left with the night, it stays on me, stays on me. Oh, 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 Easy win? I couldn't do that now. I mean, I've heard the song, but I don't know how to play it. Sorry. I can play you a Leonard Cohen song, which isn't about wind, but it's about midnight. Rather good. Do we want to hear a Leonard Cohen song?
Yeah.
Well, I came by myself to this very crowded place. I was looking for someone who had lines in her face. Well, I found her there, but she was past all concern. I asked her to hold me, said, lady, unfold me, but she scorned me, and she told me I was dead, and I could never return. Well, I argued all night like so many had before. Whatever you give me seemed to need so much more. Well, she pointed at me where I kneeled on her floor. She said, don't try and use me or slyly refuse me. Just win me or lose me. It is this that the darkness is for. Well, I cried, oh, Lady Midnight. Well, I fear that you grow old. Oh, the stars eat your body, and the wind makes you cold. If we cry now, she said, it will just be ignored. So I walked through the morning, sweet early morning. could hear my lady call. You've won me, my lord. Yeah, you've won me, my lord. Yes, you've won me, my lord.
Yeah,
Elvis, you need a drink? Do you need another drink? A little whiskey?
This was some sort of tequila concoction. For sure.
No ice, right? No ice.
No ice, no ice.
Elvis, what's the tuning on that guitar?
What's the tuning? I can't tell you that.
It's a secret, huh?
Well,
I'm not getting out of here.
it's just a regular thing. See all the shapes go flying by? They're the same shapes that ever were. I guess I don't know. Maybe play a couple more, and then we'll call this thing a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Alrighty. This is a song from my last record, which was called I Obeyed, and this is a song called All Today. It's about terrible things happening when you least expect them to happen, and about some other things which I'm not even quite sure what they are. Oh, to be somewhere or somebody else, or to have someone all to myself. Say that you love me, say the good lines, say that the love you have won't ever die. In my head I hear a telephone with the roundest ring. That's the tune of a future where no God on high sings. From no wet hall of heaven, no great echoing song, just the steam of a dream where absolutely nothing goes on. Put me out of my mind, feed my body to the crowd. I already feel pointless, the size and the shape of a cloud. All today, all at once. Well, everything changed. again. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Just keep smiling through, just like you always do, till those blue skies drive those dark clouds far away. And won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I will sing this song. We'll meet again. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny Thank you very much. Bravo. Thank you very much. I'll sing this one last song for you, and then we can.
Thank you.
Buy all your merch.
What's that? Oh, the merch. Yes, I forgot about the merch.
Don't forget about the merch.
Everyone's got to buy the merch.
As I tend to forget about the merch. I only happened to bring this merch because this was a drive away, and so as I mentioned to our dear host here, I've got a strange array of things that have. They weren't rejected. Well, this was rejected. This is supposed to represent the cover of the Deerland record, and when it was printed, it's a tote bag. I'll reveal it in a moment. When it was printed, me and the band were like, we can't sell that to people. It looked then to us too much like a baby had shat on this tote bag, and then we were then going to put it up in front of the merch table. But as time has gone by, it's aged okay. And I will occasionally use one of these to carry things. They're super rare. They were never presented to the public. So those exist.
That's only one. You only have one of those?
No, I've got many of them. No, yeah, I got, I wouldn't say many, but there's a few. This was a good shirt. I don't know why I didn't move more. This is a good shirt right here, everybody. Look at that.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt right there. This is an even nicer shirt, perhaps. EPID, everybody. Yeah. This one you can't. Oh, actually, this is another Deerland shirt. Ooh la la. More of those. More of these. So on and so forth. Anyways, if anybody desires any of this.
Vinyl?
No vinyl.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is just the sort of stuff that I've had lying around. Which endless threats of, oh yeah, we'll set up a web store, sure. Great.
You were made to sell vinyl.
What's that?
You were made to sell vinyl.
I was, yes. I mean, they're out there, they're just not in here. I know it's not good. But yeah, we can talk business. Probably like $10 for anything in here if you want it.
which is a steal. I'm going to play this last song, which I've grown accustomed to playing at pretty much every show. Sort of surprised I didn't hear it requested. It's normally the first thing offered. But it goes, I didn't hear it tonight, that's great. And then maybe, I was thinking maybe I wouldn't play it, but I'm going to play it. It's the first song on my first record. It's called While You Were Sleeping, and it sounds like this. That's not right. While you were sleeping, your babies grew, the stars shined and the shadows moved. Time flew, the phone rang, there was a silence when the kitchen sang. Her songs competed like kids for space. We stared for hours in our maker's face. They gave us pics, said go mine the sun, and go gold and come back when you're done. Uh-oh, uh-oh. While you were sleeping, you tossed, you turned, you rolled your eyes, the world burned, the heavens fell, the earth quaked. I thought you must be, but you weren't awake. No, you were dreaming, you ignored the sun, you grew your power gardens for your little ones, and you found brides for them on Christmas Eve. They hung young Cain from the Adam tree and danced. Sleeping, oh, I tossed and I turned till I closed my eyes, and the future burned through and the planet turned a hair gray as I relived the day. While you were sleeping, your money died, machines were harmless, and the earth sighed. The wind, you swept sound, and gravity brought my love around. The oceans rose, sang for decay, and the witches flew, and the mermaids stayed. Full of dreams, you overslept, in keeping with the quiet. Through the walls I crept, I walked on tiptoe, sent darkness swirling over all the kitchen in the early morning. Oh, I'll never catch up to you, no, you sleep so sound. My yawns are useless, my heart beat too loud to go to sleep. Man, my mind is too proud to bow. While you were sleeping, the time changed. All your things were rearranged. Your vampire mirrors face to face could see forever out into space, where they found you dreaming in black and white, while it rained in all the colors of the night. Oh, I watched on TV my own memories, and the championships they sailed away to sea. Oh, can it be? my honeybee between you and me. And so I waited on the riddled skies to be solved again by the sunrise. I made a death soup for life for my father's ill widowed wife. Did you have that strangest dream before you woke? 'Cause in your gown you had that butterfly stroke. Did it escape you like some half-told joke when you reached for your plumes of smoke? And it'll haunt you, my honeybee. Anyone who's anyone has that very same dream. Were you falling? Were you flying? Or were you calling out? Or were you dying? But thank God you're up now. Let's stay this way, else there'll be no mornings and no more days. 'Cause when we're dreaming, the babies grow. The sun shines and the shadows they flow. Time flies, the phone rings. There is a silence when everybody tries to sing.
Guys, feel free to come up and buy some t-shirts if you like.
Don't forget about the tote bag, right?
You guys are welcome to hang out. We'll clear the chairs out and hang out a little bit. And